What up, everybody? And welcome to the first official edition of Happy Hour on Daily Face-Off Edmonton. You know it. It's a new era here at HQ. A lot of emotions, a lot of opinions about the switch at this company. So we are here to clear the air, talk some oil, and a lot of people worried that we're going to sell out and we're going to change. Well, we just started 15 minutes late because of tech issues. We're never going to change. Nothing in this room. Menzies, how we doing, my boy?
Great. It was fun watching.
Screen works kind of
fun
now.
Watching you two scramble while
Your
I
mouse
was
is still right there.
Yeah, I can see your cursor lingering around.
Show me the history.
Yeah. I got an important phone call during that, and then you two are scrambling around. And it's a tight room, and it's very exciting. There was a comment on a reel that Waz did yesterday about the optimism for the Oilers. And someone had commented and said, "Don't worry, these guys are still the same fuckwits that are out there."
I liked that comment.
And then someone on our account went, "You damn right."
That's right.
And that's right. And
I'm
I
going
like
to
that
change.
one.
My face is still red. Don't you worry about that. We're still going to be giving out jeans. We're going to be giving out jorts.
Yeah.
And we're stoked to have a couple few of you here in the chat with us. I mean, it's a Wednesday at 12 in the afternoon. We're living the dream. Once again, this is like our fourth show in a row that we don't have beers in here. It's very unlike, we couldn't even get the TV on. You think we can get beers out here? But happy to see some familiar faces. We made the event. Bang, mid-season form. Austin was in. Said, "Happy hour, baby, let's go." And then Balls made me laugh. He said, "Is this just ONAD with a different coat of paint and no Oilers game to talk about?"
Yes.
Oh, you're right, brother.
Yes, it is.
We're way more likely to get off the rails. We do have some Oilers to discuss. We've got NHL ratings to talk about. Was also mentioned in the chat here. Can we talk NFL football? Oh, yes, we can. Draft season for fantasy right around the corner. We might even be doing an unbelievable event to determine the draft order here at Nation HQ. All right, I'll let you in on a secret. I think we're going down to Commonwealth to do our own version of like the punt, pass, kick.
Combine
and
type
40-yard dash. Yeah, full-on combine.
Yeah,
I guess to determine the draft order. Just feels right. Football being around the corner, that's my precursor to hockey season. I get usually a month of NFL, and then I'm ready to go for the oil.
Yeah, we're trying to arrange a date for that, and then Ryder told us that one of the dates get selected. We couldn't because they had to set up for Guns N' Roses.
Who?
Imagine Axl Rose. What do you think Axl Rose's 40 time is?
Maybe around mine, so I'm a little bit worried. He's probably
Hey. It's not even that good anymore. I have been heeing and hawing. I mean, look, I enjoy, Appetite for Destruction is one of the greatest hard rock albums ever. That's not breaking news. Oh. You could have read the ultimate classic rock.
Scalding hot take.
Yeah, they'd allow me on K-Rock if they could. I like some other. I like GNR Lives. It's a great EP. If you see clips of them now, it's tough. Now, I have been heeing and hawing as the screen behind us goes out.
Screen went out.
The timeout. Watch out. I have been thinking about going,
12:51.
Because the Black Crows are opening.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's a sick duo.
Yeah, so you get the Black Crows who, they still got it. They've been releasing some music in the last couple of years. It's been pretty good. I've been paying attention. So you get a Black Crows show. You pay for the Black Crows show.
Stay for the Guns N' Roses.
The extra is whatever GNR has to give you after.
64-year-old Axl Rose, according to my Google search right here. He still got it, though. He's still got it. I see a super chat in here. QF Pro said, "No shade to Tyler, but I think I like Happy Hour more."
Well,
we're a little bit more off the rails.
The people are saying.
Bob had it first. Bob had that first as well.
2 months was wondering. They'll do their vote soon.
I see Peyton's in the chat. He said, "Are we doing that for real? Easy money?" I do worry. Peyton is a earmuffs son. He's a natural athlete. Like, we were out at the Tyler's Ace race. Peyton doesn't ever golf, and he was just taking shots while Tyler was on break.
Yeah.
By the end, he was hitting the green pretty significantly. I know that he's a excellent football player as well, and I feel like Peyton could kick like a 45-yard field goal.
Yeah, I could see something like that.
I think he's got the leg for it.
Well, he doesn't put anything in his body. Like, we had a burger taste test for the Whose Buns Are Better challenge yesterday. He complained that he had to be involved and had to eat a quarter burger. And then when we were at Mayna's, who is now in the final for the Battle of the Donaires, he was shooting the video. Mayna makes just like the most food I've ever seen. And it's just Waz and I, and we're like, Peyton, you have to eat. Like, she keeps making us food.
It's
you
rude
have to
not to.
He's like, I don't want to. It's like John Lovitz. So I don't know. His body is a temple, and I'm sure he'd probably be pretty good at this stuff.
I remember when I used to care about what I put in the body. It's been gone for about 10 years now at this point. Brett, don't refer to the old photos of us that I know you keep on that back screen right there. That. But before we discuss anything, Oilers-centric and whatnot, we haven't done this show, and I looked it up like a month, I do believe, which isn't on my two boys. That's basically just on me, because I've been going on a vacation tour, I guess you could say, this summer. I think I just finished my 4th trip. Yeah. I went to Victoria, Toronto. I went camping out in BC, and then last week I went on a family trip out to Banff. But now all my trips are over. It's back time to lock in. And actually, Menzies, you have yet to take a vacation this summer. No. I feel like now I'm done. Maybe it's your time to take one.
I think it's time, because I was looking at my AJHL schedule and seeing, it's just a few weeks away till I'm on a bus to Grand Prairie. Yeah, what's the timeout situation on that?
Yeah, you might have to mess with that.
At least there's no pin. I'm just a few weeks away. So, I don't know. I was thinking maybe I take the week. We'll do the Friday Oilersnation golf tournament, where you and I are going to be doing the Heckle Hole. And I think I'll just take a week from there, and then, you get a couple extra days of the Labor Day.
Oh, yeah. Are you just going to do staycation, you think? Are you going to go visit family?
At this point, yeah. It's kind of a little more limited. My funds are almost thoroughly depleted by taking this job. And so, therefore, I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot of extra scratch.
And here we are getting called sellouts left, right, and center.
Fuck, I'd love to sell out.
Nothing changes for the boys in this room, all right, let me tell you. Well, I hope you enjoy staycation. You can help me move at the beginning of September.
Oh, right. Yeah, you got a big move. Yeah, so people don't know that you're moving. Or they do.
I don't know. I think I've said, I'm moving about 60 seconds away from my current spot in Sherwood Park.
No. Terrible.
I gotta get out of there. I've already taken 20 years off my life. No, I'm moving, getting my own apartment. Very excited for that. Just signed all my lease documents and whatnot.
Oh, there you go.
Now, this is the time when pretty much every single one of my friends, I think out of like my 12 immediate buddies, I'm pretty sure 10 of them drive trucks.
Yeah, of course.
They're all power engineers. I'm the only one that doesn't work in oil and gas. But I do work in oil. Boom, there it is. So I'm excited. I gotta use all these guys, and some of my buddies are like, one of them's like, it was Hatch, Brett, and he's like, Aaron, we're 30 years old. Just get a moving company. Like, grow up already. And I was like, hey, man, I've helped every single one of you move out.
Right.
I remember you owe me, and I'll do always the classic. You buy the beer, you buy the pizza. Like, that's a given. I also argue that you don't wait to order the beer and pizza. That needs to be there when people show up to move. That's kind of my...
Oh, yeah. This isn't like...
You can pick away at it while you're doing stuff.
Yeah. Help Dad mow the lawn, and you might get a slushie at the end of it sort of thing.
Can't be doing that. So, very eventful summer. And then, I'm moving in September 15th. Season starts September 29th. Brett, you got a wedding coming up.
Yeah.
ASAP Rocky coming around the corner. No Rihanna, though.
You're telling me. You are telling me and the bank accountant, brother. Yeah. So, getting married in... 2 weeks, 2.5.
It's like less than 3 weeks.
Yeah. So it's crunch time. There's been a lot of, okay, we're paying this. Have you talked to this person? Have you talked to that person? Is this set? It's still my suit still hasn't come in, so that's going to be interesting.
Sick.
as
Well, that's
well.
what you want. That's
yeah,
what you
but
want.
Taylor got her wedding dress. She just came back from Vancouver this
I
weekend.
assume that's why she put it in Instagram. I just assume, my boy brain.
Yeah.
Credit to me.
Hey, great.
Credit to me. I
Yeah.
put things together.
Yeah, so things are coming together, and then we just bought our first honeymoon related thing yesterday, Monday. Yeah.
Say what it was.
We bought 2 tickets to the Los Angeles Clippers and the Toronto Raptors.
Whoa.
We made the transaction right when the ESPN article came out saying that they weren't going to be penalized, or Kawhi wasn't going to be penalized, or whatever it was. And then the NBA came out going not so fast. But they were still the cheapest tickets because Taylor wants to go see Kawhi. She's a Raptors fan. I'm a Clippers fan, so I still get to see Kawhi. So, yeah, no.
You
we're
see
doing
Brandon Ingram.
Brandon Ingram, baby.
Yeah.
And Bradley Beal, let's go.
What a squad. What a squad. Well, that's very exciting. The only other thing we kind of mentioned 2 things in passing. Right now, today is the last day to vote for the Battle of the Donaires contest. All right, between Manas and Famous Donaire out in Sherwood Park. This is day 3, the final round. In the winner, they get to have a whole parking lot party at their location. Be some beverages. Now, let me say, I'm biased. Famous Donaire is about 45 seconds away from where I currently live. So I'd much prefer the parking lot party to be there. But Manas has been putting up a fight, and I feel like this was the exact final matchup the last time we did this, I do believe.
Right.
Manas wants it bad. All right. Manas has put
do.
their neck out there. They have been vocal about how bad they want it. So if you want to support them, Famous already has their plaque. And they got thing up front and center inside that location. It's like the light goes to it the moment you look at it. The sun just shines beautifully off of it. So vote. Presented by Bet365.
Yeah.
Have you voted for Manas? I doubt you've had Famous.
I have not had Famous. No, I've abstained from the voting. I don't
Impartial?
want. I'm
wanna
an
skew the polls?
impartial. That's right. That's right. I take a vote very seriously, as we all should in the coming weeks and months. But
Show up.
show up, be proud, whichever side. Democracy wins. Democracy will win here, too, although there's been some controversy. I know some questions asked about the voting process, how it all works. It's all about engaging your base. Getting people out to the polls. That's what it's all about. That's elections, baby. That's politics. So I did get to visit Manas.
Manas has been campaigning.
Yes.
That's what I would, well done by their
Big time.
side.
Big time. Yeah, they've been putting in the work, and they have great story of their background, and they've been in Beaumont a long time, and so they really want it. So I'd be curious to see if they can pull some out today.
McDowell said Famous is 5 minutes away from where I work. Where do you work? In Sherwood Park, then. I would assume I can... Hey,
Doxed.
where... You know where I work. I want to know where you work.
This is like the ON Reddit thread. Careful who comments where.
We'll get to that in just a moment. Then the other, next Friday, we're in our final push. I believe right now, the Nation Golf Tournament going down August 28th. I think today, tomorrow is your last days to enter a team if you want to. Menzies just mentioned it. We're doing the heckle hole.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited for that. I don't really have anything prepared. There's no way you can. I think I just got to stay in that perfect, 2 to 4 beer buzz, when you feel like everything you're saying is hilarious.
Right.
I think we all know that feeling in this room when you think you just can't miss a shot. But I'm very excited to see what we're going to pull out and really how offensive we're going to be to people. I'm interested in this. And so it's going to be a good old-fashioned day. This will be your first Nation Open. I'm almost messed up right there.
Nation
Nation
Open.
Golf Tournament. And it's always a very good time. And then the Friday, we have a post-event going down at the Pint. R.I.P. Greta. We decided to move down the street for this one. And then we've even discussed, the 3 of us have VIP seats to the local wrestling event. I believe it's Mars Attacks. So we could have the Friday of all Fridays ahead of us. But, Menz, you stoked or what?
I'm excited. I'm excited for this. I've been thinking about the heckle hole in terms of you want to bring some material to the table, and what category, because you can't specify necessarily, but like anything, you're just taking one aspect. So, I want to have some bald jokes ready. I want to have,
fat jokes
some
ready.
fat jokes ready. I want to have some, divorced, being a bad father jokes ready. Some categories I think will be safe that will could possibly be represented there. So in case you get in a pinch, you can lean on those.
You gotta have something going into it as well. I'm a big fan of prop comedy, but I'm not sure what I could bring into that scenario. But I have been packing up my home and digging through all my closets and everything and throwing shit out. I found a lot of good prop comedy things.
Oh, yeah.
That I could bring around. I'll run it past you. I'll send you a list of what I got laying around, and then it's gonna be a good old fashioned time. And then Brett, you're
not
king
Carrot
of wrestling.
Top, you're Muffin Top.
Oh,
Heckle!
that's what we're talking about.
Whoa.
Bert, then we got a wrestling event going down on the Friday as well. It's gonna be a long day for us.
Love Pro Wrestling is the promotion here in town. They've been around for a minute. Damn it! I'm talking. They've been around for a minute here in Edmonton. I've been to more of the Top Talent Wrestling, which is kind of taboo to name the rival in the same sentence. But my first Love Pro Wrestling event, so I'm really excited. Wrestling events, and especially local wrestling events, are so much fun because it's about the crowd. Everybody is there for one thing, and trust me, I will be in my chirping bag at this wrestling show. Sometimes, like, some of the promotions can bring in other bigger pro wrestlers that used to be in WWE, AEW. I'm not sure if they've announced if anybody's at this show yet, but I'm really pumped. I'm excited for you guys to get in my bag.
Local wrestling events, unreal. The last one I went to, they had surprise little people wrestling event go on that wasn't on the program, and they came out. Jay, love it. It was highly entertaining. It was sick. I don't really know what else to say. That was quite the surprise when they started coming around the corner.
I'm about 90. Oh no, it's micro wrestling. It's micro wrestling.
Yeah, not midge.
Thought micro wrestling might have been a different body part going at it. Also, McDowell said we should do lunch. So screw you guys. That wasn't weird of me to say that. If Famous wins and they do the parking lot party, you should come on by, McDowell. You should come
no kidding.
and say hello. All right, I got to address the elephant in the room, at least from us right now, your local favorite pre- and post-game team. It's a new era here at Nation HQ, TNN. It's goodbye, Oilers Nation. Hello, Daily Face-Off. Edmonton, the switch became official last week. What a time for me to decide to go on vacation.
Yeah,
so I didn't have to really deal directly with any of that. However, as I tend to go online from time to time, there were a lot of opinions and a lot of things shared. And I do feel like there was a lot of, uneducation out there, I will say, on the subject. And maybe that's on us. Maybe that's on the delivery and the rollout. So I want you guys just know from us ourselves here. Like, I'm looking you in the eyes right now. Nothing is going to change when it comes to pre and post. I'll even extend that further to Oilers Nation every day. God damn it, I just did it. O-N-E. It's going to take a minute.
Yeah.
September 29th, I get until then for me to officially... It's like when Bet365 changed up the ad read on me. That was ground rattling stuff from underneath me. But loud and clear, nothing is going to change. Nobody was fired. Nobody was hired. Nobody bought the corporation. We literally changed the name and the logo, and that is it. All right, like we had a clip go out. Jay Downton, our fearless leader, he mentioned we bought DFO back in 2014, I do believe. So they've been a part of this company. Maybe peel back the curtain a bit. I don't know if people were aware that Tyler has been hosting Daily Face-Off Live for the last 3 years. When I go out to do those trade deadline free agency shows, that's under the DFO umbrella. Patrick Puff lives in Edmonton, and he solely works on Daily Face-Off stuff. So there's literally just a expansion, I believe is the phrase that we're going with, is that we're all going to be under one umbrella. That's all I really have for you, people. I had so many people DM me. Shout out Ben, the young fellow who joined us at the Ace race. He DM'd me on Thursday, and he was like, Aaron, everybody said you're fired because you weren't on one show on the day. I'm like, no, literally no one has been fired. It is just a logo and a name change. Menzies, you agree? Like pregame and after, we were literally 15 minutes late to starting this. You got the same old idiots doing the same old thing, just a different logo, and you see them all on your screen right now.
Yeah, it does suck though.
Yeah, it does suck. I'm not happy about it.
Like it's not ideal, and I understand where people are coming from. You know, I'm not gonna finger wag at you. I'm not gonna talk down to you. I don't like when it's done to me.
When we first got the news, we were shook. We were shook when we were told first.
So, you know, and we're not at liberty. So it sucks because there's a lot of things that have been going on this off season, you know, not related to us, that make people annoyed about their hockey consumption habits, right? Whether it was in Calgary and Vancouver with their sports talk station shutting down, Hockey Night in Canada is not going to be the same, different changes with Prime, and blah, blah, blah. And there's been a lot that's gone on since Vegas and Carolina ended that, you know, a lot of people don't like it. And so, you know, any change... Get choked up.
This hurts us too, all right?
Any change that if you just see randomly, I mean, you're going to think the worst of.
There's no trust right now, and that's totally justified.
Right?
I get it.
Everyone's a little on edge about what does this mean. So that's where we'll see, you know, as if you keep coming back and watching, you'll find out. It's the same old bag, and hopefully some more opportunities to come from it. Otherwise, yeah, this is it. I'm gonna have a sip of water.
Why don't you do that? Why don't you do that? Yep. Since 2007, it's been Oilers Nation. It's just a new era. Austin, he's in mid-season form because he just said, "So are we shotgunning to the end of an era, Bordzy?" You never skip a beat there, Mr. Cardell. Dacky said, "Will there be a happy hour rebrand?" No. This was Brett.
Actually, yes.
This is Brett throwing it into ChatGPT several times before the show.
This is the rebrand.
This is why we only got a couple more weeks of happy hour. I will say, pre-gaming with Bordzy will not be changing in any way, shape, or form. Nope. Like that logo, that name, obviously it doesn't have ON in it at any point. After Dark will change slightly. Let's ask the chat. Should we ask the chat?
Let's ask.
What do you guys think? So we're in the decision-making process right now about how we word the After Dark podcast. Once again, the logo, it's not going to be all that totally different, but it's how we title it. So it's been discussed, quote, After Dark on DFO Edmonton. And like the logo would be After Dark and then DFO Edmonton, much smaller and whatnot. Kind of this idea. Let's say it would be like down there somewhere. The other one was... Why am I blanking? Post-gaming, which I really like that, and I feel like there's some worry, you know, that some of these name changes, like Daily Face-Off Edmonton, that's so many words, sounds a little bit corporate. Pre-gaming don't sound corporate.
No.
Post-gaming, in my opinion, don't sound corporate. It sounds like us, in my opinion. And then what was the other one? Why am I blanking? Either way, let's go on those two. Maybe I wrote it down somewhere. Oh, on After Dark. That's right. It would be lowercase o, capital N, After Dark. It's a weird way that we got to kind of work around with these things. So, After Dark on Daily Face-Off Edmonton, post-gaming, or ON After Dark. Let me know if you think about it. DM me as well. We have to decide. I'm just thrilled pre-gaming's not changing.
Bo in the chat goes, After Dark is going to be almost morning with how these games are going to be with the daylight savings.
And how long we talk for nonsense.
DFOE AM.
All right, we're spitballing. No such thing as a bad idea. I got to talk to the bosses as well. We'll find out. I really like post-gaming is kind of rolling with me.
Well,
ever
just
since you
because
said
it's
it this morning.
pre-gaming and then it's post. You know
I
what
like
I
how
mean?
you explained that to me this morning. You're like, well, Aaron, so it's pre-gaming.
So would we do
And then it would be
post-gaming?
post-gaming.
Post-gaming with Bordsy then?
No, I think just post-gaming.
Just post-gaming?
Maybe on DFS, that's where you got to throw.
See, Jackie says post-gaming sounds a little same with some of the other content people have after games. But at the end of the day, they're fucking pre-game and post-game shows. You know what I mean?
There's only
It's
so
just
many
like-
options you can really run with.
It's just...
We were discussing, could we just leave it as After Dark? I went, no. A, that sounds like a porno. And B, there's probably... You got a problem with that?
Edmonton After Dark.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now. Fun fact,
Yeah.
there is an adult studio in Sherwood Park somewhere. A guy I
Really?
went to school with did his internship at the porn studio. I'll just say it.
Really?
Wild.
It's a studio.
Yeah, it's a house. It's a house.
Yeah,
It's just-
I've watched
yeah.
enough.
Pizza gets delivered there all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. But all right, Bo said
But it's
the
a
Posty
crew.
show, post gaming with Bordzy, After Dark is still the best. Yeah, mull it over. Please DM me on Instagram if you got any kind of ideas,
Yeah.
any amount of thoughts. Takes a village to come up with this together. And so again, the important thing is the people in the room ain't going to be changing anytime soon. So is that all we got? You got anything else on the name
No,
change?
that's pretty
Bert?
well it.
Oh,
Pretty well
we're
it.
throwing a funeral, I believe.
Yep, we're throwing a
right?
funeral.
September 26th.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
Look
think
at
so.
us. Yeah, we're going down to the Pint as well, I do believe.
Yeah.
And it's say your goodbyes. We're going to be doing like an Q&A kind of thing where Jay's going to be on the mic, BM, Wanye, I know Ty, some of us, whatnot. We might even get some special guests to send in some videos. And probably, if I'm being real, just drink our faces off and pour one out for ON Oilers Nation. But all right, that's enough about the sad stuff. Should we talk
My laptop just died.
some
Leave me
Edmonton
outside.
Now you're so exposed.
I know.
See,
I
now
am
that's when the
exposed.
gut gets. Now I can. Yeah.
I know. Now I have to sit up.
You got flex. Oh, you're also rocking your new
I am.
off-season social club
I
merch.
am, yeah. I stole one of these from the back there. Yeah. These are nice.
Dude, they're so nice. Like the actual fabric of it
Yeah.
is different. Oh, I'm rocking the hat right now as
Look at
well.
that.
I keep stopping myself from wearing this while golfing. Also, shot under 100 yesterday or on Monday. 99
Oh, you broke
again.
100.
So I'm consistently shooting 100 this year. So I'm feeling pretty good about
you
that.
go.
Enough about golf. Hockey. It's August 19th, Michael Menzies. I believe we are still, is that 41 days away from
It's getting
the
brutal, man.
NHL home opener.
It's getting hard.
It's tough. Training camp doesn't open until like what, September 16, 17, something like that. So we still got another 4 weeks of twiddling our thumbs, getting angry at lists, getting angry at specific lists on theathletic.com. What's his name again? I'm already blanking on it.
Pronman.
Of course.
Mr. Pronman.
How could I forget about
Corey
Pronman?
Pronman.
Was recently ranking prospect pools for teams in the NHL. The Oilers, they're down there, but that wasn't the headline. The headline was, in fact, Isaac Howard, not 1, not 2, not 3, number 4 ranked on his list of Edmonton Oilers prospects. It was Matt Savoy first. How do I say the second guy's name again?
Rudolph Burrs-Collins.
Thank you very much.
Bruce
With
Collins.
that one,
Yeah.
fourth was Howard. Why am I blanking on third now all of a sudden?
Asher Barnett.
Asher Barnett. Yes, shout out to him, a guy who's been on ONE once before. It's classic list season. You put anything in a list and people are going to get pissed. We saw this, Evan Bouchard, where he's ranked here and there.
Yeah.
We got shell ratings to break down a little bit later on. That's another list we got for you. People upset about the Isaac Howard thing. Yeah, my take, it's a very dumb list. That's exactly what August lists are all about. I think no shit, Sherlock. Isaac Howard should be number 2 on that list. Menzies, your reaction?
Well, so it's like a 23 and under list,
Yeah, right.
right? So you can include Savoy, who played all 82 NHL games last year, in the list to make it number 1. It just seems like just such a bizarre kind of take, because Savoy, even in the blurb listed with Savoy, it's like projects out to be like a bottom 6 forward. It's like,
I don't believe that,
maybe,
but whatever.
But really? And then even in what was listed with Howard, there was a few things that are like above NHL.
Could be
caliber. Yeah, could be elite. And Howard was higher last year on the list, on Pronman's list. So it just seems like one of these, I don't know, like if I didn't know better, it would be purely to get attention. But Pronman sort of does that all the time. Where, like Buffalo's, Zach Benson was 7th. You really don't know. And then today, there was a list of just the players themselves, the top however many. And Gavin McKenna was 4th amongst players drafted this year.
It was Chase Reed was first
Reed
at 15 or something like that.
Yeah, Reed, Schmitz, Veerhoff, and then McKenna.
Then it was
Stenberg, yeah. So
wild list. I love this comment here from McDoust. He said, "We need a list to keep track of all the lists."
Yeah,
we should list out all the off-season lists.
Yeah, I should. I could do that. Yeah,
that's a segment.
Top 10 lists of lists.
That's list season.
I as a kid, I used to love reading. Do you ever read listverse.com? It was just lists.
I've dabbled before.
Cracked.com.
I used to be like a big Bleacher Report reader. It was like the simplest list articles. Everything was just ranked like 1 out of 30, 1 out of 32, top 10 this, top 10 that. Yeah. And my dumb brain's like, man, I read like 50 articles today. They're not articles. They are lists. I will not count that as an article.
I am reading, yeah.
So there's that. I mean, I guess you continue the Ike Howard discussion. He had a very busy day on the website the other day.
Yes.
And then even yesterday's ONE. Almost caught myself there again.
Go.
Simply just use the letters, Bordzy. But we were discussing, Ike Howard, kind of the way that this offseason, and I mean, if you check Daily Faceoff and whatnot, the line combinations, it's penciled in to be in that top 6, and then the discussion was more so, okay, when I look kind of through the Oilers roster, there's 10 dudes that are pretty much, in my opinion, that are locks to be on this roster, and then there's a couple open spots. Isaac Howard definitely being one of them. In my brain, if he doesn't work out in the top 6, Nuge is your automatic plug and play. And then it's the other young guy, Josh Szymanski, the two of them, who I'm very confident in Josh Szymanski after... We talked about it a lot last year. His calendar year, 365 days, was unbelievable. Playing World Championships, AHL, NHL, NHL playoffs, Olympics. The guy
not looking for love in Germany.
Yeah, and that was a very weird video that I saw. He said he doesn't drink, though, so him and Peyton got that in common.
Yeah, so they kind of look similar. They both don't drink, but I don't even know what it was. It looked like it was at a festival or something.
The guy did not know that he was a professional hockey player. That's for certain.
He sounded a little...
He did.
He did know?
Yeah, he kind of hinted at it at the start.
He said something about like, oh, you're like a sporty guy. And then Szymanski was like, oh, I like to loaf around and do nothing.
But he said, and again, in German, but he said something along the lines of, it said in the captions, like he's an athlete or an NHL player.
Okay. Yeah. All right, well, so Szymanski could be the only other one. I'm just interested as we, once again, still a month away from NHL training camp to open. The discussion on the website was even, could you bring in PTO options, which is a weird one because preseason is what, 4 games?
Yeah.
4 games this season. So I feel like you might have more of your options already in-house. When I look at this roster, though, how confident are you in Isaac Howard to maybe go through some of these names that are on the bubble? Like, how confident are you, maybe percentage-wise, that he's playing game number 1? I get that this is total off-season, summertime conversation. Where are you at with this? Because it does feel, the discussion online, everybody's kind of banking on a legitimate season from Isaac Howard.
Yeah, I think that he'll start the year with the Oilers. I mean, it's in the organization's best interest to. And then he has to kind of play his way down. You know what I mean? Like, if it gets to a point where he becomes a liability, a detriment to the team, then perhaps is where you'd see him go down. I mean, when you look at that top 12, that has Joseph in instead of Colton Dach. And then there's the Janmark question.
Max Jones.
Yeah, Jones, Traulmax.
Clattenburg, if you're online.
Owen Michael Michaels, the only right-handed center in the organization.
Quinn Hudson. I think that's the only one I got left on. Quinn Hudson.
Yeah.
That's the only other.
Pretty much.
That I can think that's on the bubble.
Yeah.
What do you think the likelihood of any of those guys cracking in and making it? I'm excited to see Matthew Joseph. Nice, Brett's nodding away as I did that. Fuck yeah. I'm very curious to see what kind of player he is going to be for the Edmonton Oilers and where he can kind of fit around and do other things. And then, for me, the one I'm most interested in is the Mattias Janmark situation. Is what is going to happen with our boy? You're not hearing his name much discussed when you look at these projections for the Edmonton Oilers depth chart. There's a lot of other more exciting names like Joseph, like a Colton Dach. Not Connor Clattenburg. I know we all love him, people, but he's not. It would take some miraculous training camp play for him, I think, to be cracking this roster. But the Janmark one, interesting. He's in the final year. We've poked fun at him for an eternity. Last year was a very, very difficult season for him, as if most seasons have been difficult goal-scoring-wise for the boy. Do you think Janmark is going to be an Oiler for much of this season, I will say?
I think they'll try to do right by him where they'll figure out where he's at with this surgery. I mean, this surgery presumes that he is fixed, and I'm not sure that is the case. I'm not sure that's the case. The things that I had heard about his original injury were the type that really no surgery was going to fix. Right. Again, I don't have a great source on it, but this is what I just heard that was out there. And there was some conjecture that maybe that's the same. I mean, I think they'll try to find, if he's not going to be in the top 13 forwards, I think the Oilers will try to find him a place that could maybe use his services, that could be a veteran. Otherwise, I don't see him really playing a part here because they have other players that could do, like, you're not signing Joseph unless he's playing for the exact same spot the Janmark is. You know, they're going to provide that similar role. So obviously, like, there is good history with Janmark and the Oilers, and he provided some great play in the playoffs once upon a time. I just think that, you know, this is near the end of the road. Hopefully the surgery helped and that he can still function with that shoulder.
I remember the injury, and they kept using the word chronic. And I never like when I'm hearing about that, and they were like, this might just be something that is part of his life for the rest of his life.
The thing I heard was that it was very similar to what Clefbaum had.
Yep.
And that it basically had to determine what he could play through it, but I always go back to that New Year's Eve game against the Bruins at home when him and Zadorov got into it, and Zadorov is obviously taller, bigger, whatever, but was giving him like face washes, and Janmark couldn't raise his stick over. He couldn't raise his arms to.
Our boy can't defend himself.
Right? And he didn't play that much more after that. Like, if he can't raise his arms, like when the puck was on his stick, and this even like last year or even the regular season before, like
he's a black hole offensively.
Like if he can't puck handle or do anything, yes, I get it. He can skate in straight lines, and he's a good skater.
He can PK just fine.
Yeah.
Maybe not even just fine.
I hope that's not the case, that it is this, chronic situation, because that's, like you say, something that I'll have to deal with for a long time. I hope that's not the case, but I have my fears and suspicions about it. So, and I think the organization has made like contingency plans around that by signing guys like Joseph and these other pluggy types like Traulmax and, guys to be in between, even Max Jones. Are they going to give Max Jones more of a look? Because he has been sort of the, you
He's a
know,
spark plug.
redheaded stepchild of ever since he was acquired, right? They haven't really kept him around for real.
We adopted Max Jones.
Yeah, exactly.
We love him like all of our others.
Yeah, those family photos where they're creased and actually folded over. Max Jones is in that picture, baby. And if you're asking me to decide between Maximus and Matthias,
Maximus and Matthias.
I'm
And Matthew.
That's
And
right.
Matthew.
So just to interject here with Matthew Joseph, his last 2 teams that he was at were coached by DJ Smith, and then DJ Smith became the assistant coach here, and now he signed here. So I think there is a very big trust for Matthew Joseph, and I don't think, like you said, I don't think they're signing him just to be a quad A guy, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, like the Sens had signed him way back when to some term and some money. He had his best season, but was a casualty of their cap situation. It didn't work out so well at the Blues, but DJ Smith was there with him in Ottawa. When they terminated his contract last year in St. Louis, you know, DJ Smith got on it quick in LA and brought him over. So that tells me that there's some familiarity, and that's just it. It's a new coaching staff too. So who do the coaches latch onto as like their guys that they want to see? At least with DJ Smith, he's got some familiarity with Joseph, which leads me to think he'd be a bit higher in the pecking order.
Once again, we got to preface it all. Janmark, we love you. We appreciate what you have done. I just think and I haven't watched a ton of Matthew Joseph hockey, but the way I have been sold on him is that he's, high tempo style checking game. He's got some speed. He's a bottom 6 spark plug and whatnot. And if he can bring any really ounce of physicality, I'm like, that's something a guy like Matthias Janmark has never really brought for the Edmonton Oilers. That also feels like a prototypical, maybe a Babs guy from, but I don't know. There's something else about me that I bet Babcock would just love Matthias Janmark just cause. He's a guy.
But if he can't play with the puck,
if he can't, if he can't lift his arms up above his head, that feels pretty difficult to do anything in any job. I would argue.
Yeah,
I guess you could probably do this one. Austin, spoken like a true booze hound in here, said, honest question, how do you work there and not consume an alcoholic beverage of sorts? I think it's mandatory. Well, you're like a writer.
Yeah, so I have to.
That kind of does, I guess, the bourbon from time to time.
Late night article writing.
Austin, I can't just walk around the office just wasted 24/7, my guy.
No.
Now, 11 p.m. at night, we're doing some after darks. We can have a couple beverages from time to time. But
sue me.
All in good fun. I also missed earlier, Bo said, list year. I really want to do make a list of lists. I think that
would be good. We've been
good.
struggling for website ideas, and I may use lists of lists.
That might be gold. Might be gold.
Do you want to do some deal or no deal?
Yeah, I do. We got a little game ready, prepared for everyone that my pal Michael Menzies got ready.
I thought I'd prep
Howie
for the show
Mandel of...
I could do some work.
I almost said ON again. Shit.
Don't touch me.
DFOYEG. That's 6 letters.
Have you seen all this stuff of Howie Mandel recently?
With his daughter?
Yeah, and he was on
Jeans, buddy. Jeans.
Okay, cool. He was on.
No, he's not my jeans.
He was on with Camilla Arajo or however. I'm not familiar with her name.
You nailed that.
Not familiar. Just know.
At Real Camilla.
That's crazy. But he was talking about happy ending massage places that he would go to, and she's like, "Aren't you married?" And he's like, "Yep, 40 years." You're like, "What the fuck?"
Was his daughter right there?
His daughter, and then he turned to her and he's like, "No, you were a bitch when you were a kid." And you're like, "What the fuck?"
But he's a big germ guy. Isn't his thing? He's a germaphobe. Doesn't matter though on the old
hey,
happy endings.
Different time.
You want to call the post-gaming happy endings?
Oh, after dark, combined after dark happy hour, happy endings. There's something there.
Yeah, happy dark after endings.
All right, deal or no deal.
Dark endings.
Hey.
Happy dark. Okay, so deal or no deal. Here's the idea. I'm going to offer you a scenario here, and you will take it or not take it. Very, very difficult concept.
And you thought we'd change.
Yeah, this is pretty tricky. All right, I've got 5 deals.
Take 3.
Yeah, 5 deals here. First one involves Matt Savoy. I'm going to offer you a golden point total for Matt Savoy this year. And you can take it or leave it, okay? I'm going to offer you a 17-goal, 45-point Matt Savoy season. A year ago, Savoy scored 18 goals, 37 points. I'll also throw into my offer in my 17-goal, 45-point Savoy season that he will score 3 points in every playoff series. Just 3. But not below, but not more than 3, but 3. Would you take that Matt Savoy season? Or would you say, no deal, I'm hoping for more? But you could get less.
That's a great... Here's the briefcase.
That's right. That's right. The banker is called.
No. These don't carry over, right? This isn't like the game where if I just said deal on the first case, the episode's got to go 22 minutes.
Yeah, that's right.
You can't just shut it down.
No.
Your individual deals. Now, the way I look at this, obviously, I'd be a little upset that point production. Obviously, you're not getting your prototypical increase in goal and both points. Now, I would argue the type of player that Matt Savoy isn't totally or entirely made up of his point production, right? He's a penalty killer on this team. Last year, he was one of the best on the squad, and there's lots of defensive growth maybe you could find from him throughout the year that aren't necessarily point-centric. I also, in this scenario, just take that we go 3 rounds in the NHL playoffs. Correct?
Well, I'm just saying that it presuming because last year too, right? Just 1 assist in 6 playoff games. So I'm saying that however far the Oilers go,
no matter what round, he just gets 3 in whatever
he gets
round.
3 points.
Okay, fuck! I tried to make that then in my own deal. I tried to negotiate right there.
See? So what? So this would mean, somewhat of a marginal improvement points-wise. It would be 1 fewer goal, but it would be more playoff points. But he did play all 82 last year. Sophomore slump, who knows? But he finished the season really hot on about a 65-point pace. Babcock.
No deal.
No deal.
No deal.
No deal.
No deal on this.
You were
no
shutting the...
Suck it, Howie. Come on now.
No button.
Take that case. Go back up the stairs. Just, for me, the moment you broke it down there, and I'm reminded with how well he played in the second half of the season and how he fit like a glove with number 97 at points, and is part of the reason why we've had Nuge penciled into the third line throughout this offseason and whatnot. No deal.
No
He
deal.
can do better. If he's on that second half pace, he should do better than, 17 goals you were throwing my way?
17 goals and an 8-point improvement. Brett, did you have an opinion?
I was going to take the deal.
You're going to take the deal?
I'm going to take... now I know the show is 22 minutes.
Nope, it's over.
So, for the show, I guess no, but genuinely, I would say yes.
You would take the deal.
I mean,
You would take the
3,
deal.
if you're going to the Cup final, you're getting 3, 6, 9, 12 points out of a guy. Hopefully, he's also chipping in other places as well. So, yes, the points are nice and whatever, but sometimes you don't get an assist for being the third guy touching the puck, that was setting up the play. So, I'll take the deal.
Yeah, I think I can see both cases. I think I would not take the deal and hope for more.
I'm a gambler. What can I say? What can I say?
But here we go.
Also, Sean Pang's in the chat, boys.
Yes.
He said, Menzies, just an update. Lukasevich is still too busy for me for a pods interview. And then parentheses said, I said Lukasevich, so drink. Amen, brother. Amen. Cheers. Ned's been posting away on the socials recently.
Yeah.
Pangs, it's your boy.
He had
it's
a
your
quote,
boy, dog.
end quote, but Colson, he's fucking flying.
Sick. All
So,
right. Second deal.
There you go. All right. Zach Hyman. Here's the deal. Scores 40 goals this season, but never scores more than 18 or plays more than 65 games this season again.
Holy.
Deal or no deal?
Okay, so Zach Hyman is 34 years old. How many more years does he have on his
34,
contract?
And I think he has 3 seasons.
He is in year 6 of 7.
Oh, he's 6. Oh, okay.
So he's got 2 years left.
Right.
I'm deal, baby.
taking the deal.
I'm taking the hell out of that deal. 40 goal Hyman. And once again, 65 games is you'd be eligible for the MVP in the NBA if you played 65 games.
That's the magic number.
That's the number.
That's the magic
so
number.
I think if you're progressing past and it would be one season that we'd have him under contract at 35 plus. If I get 18 goals in 65 games, I'm okay with that. I think I would take that deal, and I want to win now. And Zach Hyman scoring 40 goals is definitely going to make the Oilers a lot likelier to win the cup right now. Mm-hmm. So I'm going with that because there isn't, at 34 years young, still young man. And if you only got 2 years left in the contract. No, I'm taking that deal. Howie? Deal.
Okay. Yeah, taking the deal. Taking the deal. That's right. Remember when
wash that
jumped
hand,
up
Howie.
and touched him on Deal or No Deal?
Brett, what about you? Would you take that?
40 goals,
40 goals.
this year.
Yeah.
And then 18 for the rest of his career.
Never scores more than 18 and
but
never
he can-
plays more than 65. Tricky deal, sir.
Tricky?
I'm trying to find a reason to say yes.
He's only got 2 years left.
I know. I just, sorry, like this coming year and one more after.
He is year 6 of 7.
Yeah, right.
So this season and next is when
I
he's
guess
under contract.
fine. Yeah, deal.
Right? Because then in my head, I'm like, a 35-year-old scored 18 goals in 65 games. I'll take that.
Yeah, I guess I'll take that.
And it's 5.5 cap hit by that next season. It's less of an impact numbers-wise. Yes, deal.
I'm going to be walking away with a lot of briefcases here.
Yeah, you could be getting a lot of
I'm already at 2 here.
briefcases.
Can I get a
This
bag?
game, I just win everything.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just this is more let's make a deal than deal or no deal. But playoff scoring, Jackie, was not included in that. Those were just regular season
Lance
numbers.
Kane in the chat. They still employ these 3? Yeah, brother. No changes. I also like people said, like, you guys are selling out. You're all going to change. What happens if, God forbid, you guys were to get credentialed one day? Buddy, I'm not getting in that room. I've been sitting in this chair for the last 3 years making dick jokes and photoshopping jeans onto live action players. If you think I'm stopping that, you got another thing coming.
Do you think they're putting this into the...
This is what they need. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, Connor. What do you think about the game tonight?
You take it. I just get him to sign my stuff. Okay, next deal.
Next deal. Vasily Podkolzin, speaking of.
Pangs, perk up, sit up.
Podkolzin scores 25 goals this season. But Isaac Howard struggles and plays most of the season in the AHL. Deal.
I'm taking a deal. I still believe, and I love the Iceman. I love Isaac Howard. I think he's still going to take some time, and I think there are going to be struggles this season. There'll be ups, there will be downs. I think he may need another another year of going up and down. Last year only played like 29 games or something like that with the Oilers, I believe. I could see that number improving this year. I don't think Isaac Howard is going to be an everyday NHLer this season for the entire run. And the potential that I see in Vasily Podkolzin becoming a Zach Hyman light is really my opinion. The more I think about it throughout the summer and I stare up at the ceiling of the stars, I think he has all the tools that he can become Zach Hyman. So I think I want to see that evolution from Pods, or I can see it a little bit earlier from him. So I'm going to go with Podsy, and that the Iceman still struggles this year.
So you go deal, okay?
I'm going deal.
Okay.
If
I lean toward no deal.
if we don't take the deal, then what are we expecting from Howard?
Well, I don't like this scenario because if he struggles and struggles enough that he's AHL bound, now we're getting into concern territory.
Totally.
Oh, yeah.
Right? About like a second layer of Oiler youth to potentially
Miss.
get McDavid. Now, but Colson's part of that. But part of the reason I lean toward the no deal too is Colson could maybe score 25 anyway with Howard not having to struggle. Or, I think it was 17 goals 17 or 19. I know him and Savoy were right close, one apart. He could hit that number sort of anyway without having to take away anything from Howard. I just think that's one of the things they could really use out of this regular season.
I guess more Isaac Howard, I believe, is 22 years old. I'm not relying on my 22-year-old to do as much. Like 25 goals from Podsy, who is now an NHL everyday veteran, whatever you want to call him. I think that you can afford the Isaac Howard to struggle for a year. I guess in your case, there is logic to that. If he struggles right now, the concern picks up. But then I go, he's also 22 years old. He could pick that up again next year, 23, 24. You never know. I don't want to overreact and give up on a guy. I don't want to. Got to learn from our lessons.
There's the issue. There's the issue though of we're sending him down again. Like this is the second year in a row where you just haven't.
Well, that's just it.
You haven't.
These are going to be
met our goals that we set out for you. How much more time are we going to invest into
because
this?
the question
I would only
will
be worried
become,
at that past the age of 24. I don't think I'd be.
Because the question of what they do in season in that theoretical scenario is if they haven't made their trade yet for a top 6 guy, what's his value in that moment in that trade, and whether that what's that asset worth? So I just think it's an interesting. Again, these are theoretical deals.
These are fun Sophie's choices we got going on right now.
So I think that's a tough one. I do. There's 2 more deals here. One of them, Mike Babcock. Pushes 4 Edmonton Oilers to new career highs. To new career highs.
I'm sorry.
But 2 players request trades or quit hockey in the season.
No deal.
But you don't get to know which players. And I don't know them. It's just whatever's written here in the box. That there'll be 4 career highs, but 2 players.
Are they NHLers?
Yes.
Oh.
These were all on the team.
This might sound soft of me. I may have changed. I don't want anyone to end their careers because of Mike Babcock bullying them. I couldn't deal with that in the internet, the media world.
Wouldn't be good.
I just couldn't. I'd have to find a new job if that was the case. I wouldn't be able to stomach it. I wouldn't be able to deal with it. And once again, not knowing what players those could be. Like the ultimate worry, we discussed best and worst case scenario yesterday we're doing our player previews on ONE. We did Evan Bouchard, and it's like, what if, a couple lazy turnovers and Babcock fucking shits down his throat. And what if Bouchard's the one that you said I don't know who it is?
We don't know in this scenario.
I cannot afford to lose an Evan Bouchard or let's say a young Matt Savoy, a young Isaac Howard trying to do a few toe drags.
But
Boom. I can't do it.
do you get the cap space?
Well, that'll have to be determined.
That's such a good question to ask.
I don't think you would if they would have to up and retire.
No deal.
No deal.
I think.
Wouldn't they be retiring though?
Well, I mean, it would.
Depends on the legality of they were bullied out of the league.
Yeah.
They sue.
Yeah, it depends. I have the caveat. If you get the cap space and you get like Matthias Janmark and Tristan Jarry quit, you just sit there and go, okay, we can work with that.
Dacky said, as long as 29, 97, and 2 are on this team, no deal. I can't afford even the slightest % chance that would. Now also, if Connor McDavid set a new career high in points, be a pretty good year. What if him and Leon are the guys who set career high in points?
Right.
True.
That's sick.
But the other thing is how important are career highs to you?
Well, in
To
Connor's,
you.
no, I don't care at all.
That's.
But I'm just saying, if Connor
Sure.
scores 170 and Leon does 150 something,
But in the grand,
I feel like we're winning games.
in the grand. True.
Tristan Jarry's still allowing 7.
That's his career high.
Yeah.
He is a worse GAA.
Actually went down in points percentage this year. How'd that happen?
He's a career high goals against.
I'm going no deals strictly out of fear of my big dogs.
Yeah, you know what? The phrasing here is kind of a catch-22 because career highs can mean different things.
Well, exactly. Yeah, the
get-
way the steelmaker has written it.
Hey, if Tristan Jarry has a career high goals against average, that's not great.
Okay, not that.
Let's say, career best. Let's
Yeah,
say.
a good stat.
Yeah.
They have
Hey,
good-
just making sure when you
Yes.
snap that one wish willow,
Yeah.
you gotta make
NHL
sure.
record, shittiest goal.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's done it, ladies and
Careful.
gentlemen. Okay,
Okay.
I think
One-
have I accepted 2 deals or 1 deal?
I think you've accepted 2 deals.
2 deals.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said no to Savoy. You said yes to Hyman, no to Babcock, and then you accepted the Picols and Howard.
Yeah. Okay.
This one, the final one. The Edmonton Oilers make the Stanley Cup final this year. You don't know the result. But after the
Deal.
season, the Oilers never make the final in the next 10 years, basically in the iteration. And McDavid leaves at the end of his contract. But the scenario...
Read the scenario one more time.
The Edmonton Oilers make the Stanley Cup final. You don't know the result, right? It would take you right before, like, let's say, game 1. But the consequences of that, the Oilers don't make the final again in this run. So presumably, like, where Draisaitl is left and McDavid leaves, not traded, but leaves at the end of his contract in 2 seasons.
Michael Menzies, you got yourself a goddamn deal.
You got a deal. You got a deal.
You play to win the game.
But you're not even guaranteed to win.
I know, but you play to win.
But you
play
never
to win.
are. You
play
never
to win.
are.
I play to win with this team. I think this team is good enough to win the Stanley Cup. I think they will win the Stanley Cup. Cup, yeah. Cup.
yeah.
Voice kind of. That one was tough. That one was tough right there. I'm saying yes. I don't want fear to control my life. We're committing. We're going for it. Cup, yeah.
Yep, yeah.
Bert, what about you? Now, for us, that would also suck because if I had to, like, I feel bad. How do they do this job for the decade of darkness
Well,
without
yeah.
Connor McDavid?
Yeah.
Like, those would be some tough.
Oh, yeah.
Now, long summers. Now, actually.
Ah,
No, yeah, deal. Deal.
God damn it, you got me.
I just talked myself around a little bit right there.
Oh man, I don't think I'm gonna take the deal.
No.
I'm too proud. If you were guaranteed to win the cup, then yes, sure. We have the cup. There it is. There's the bookmark in the Connor McDavid era.
Let me present to you that the third time's the charm.
Have you considered the charm?
There's a difference between
Checkmate.
absolutes and what is it, obsoletes or whatever the hell it is. I don't remember what it is. But I'm dealing in a matter of absolutes here. You absolutely have to win the cup in order for Connor to leave. So I'm going no deal.
And I still fully believe that if I don't take this deal, they could and would still make the Stanley Cup. But I want it now. Okay? I felt like with Greta, I was heartbroken that, they closed down their doors in Edmonton, but I kept saying, I feel like I had unfinished business.
Yeah.
All right? I've gotten too close to the finish line to just get kicked all the way back down. I want it, and I want it now. I want it now, so deal.
Deal.
What would you do on that?
I'd be so tempted to take the deal.
I want it.
I'd be so tempted. For
A Babcock Cup year, 84 games of this. Woo!
Oh,
It'd be madness. It'd
great
be
players.
madness.
Great players.
Born from great opportunities.
Yeah.
Just do Herb Brooks as Babcock.
Yeah, exactly. I think
With great power comes great
we
responsibility.
got great power, great responsibility.
Anybody see the new Spider-Man
And,
yet? Chat, let me know.
No, Spider-Man, unfriggin' believable. I was more of a Tobey Maguire guy, but unfriggin' real. This new
Rank your Spideys.
Toby. That guy. You ever heard of Steve Yzerman? That guy's the Steve Yzerman of Spider-Man. Unfriggin' real. Who's this new guy? Tom Netherlands. What's he called? Tom Holland. Yeah. I tell you, that guy's he's a little small for my liking. I like a guy who's got a little more meat in the bone there. So I'll take the middle guy, and then and I'm not a big Zendaya. I don't know what that is. So I think.
Well done. Well done.
There you go. I haven't done Babs in ages. I have not been doing my Babs practice as much as I should.
I'm going to go Toby, Tom, Andrew. I think that's the way I'd go. And weirdly enough, I think that Andrew Garfield is the best actor of them all. But he wasn't the best Spidey. And maybe those movies weren't the best Spideys as well. TASM's The Amazing Spider-Man. I abbreviate.
Because how many are there with Holland now?
4.
There are 4. I think I've seen 2 of because I haven't seen the new one. There's one I remember seeing that came out like 2017 that had, what's his pickle? Michael Keaton was in it.
Oh, yeah.
They all.
Yeah. Why am I blanking on?
Yeah, but Birdman was in it. Yeah.
Vulture.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brett. Yeah, the new one was good. All right, well, that'll do it for a deal or no
deal. Or no deal.
3 deals, 2 no deals. That's
Were those
one
good?
talk.
Will those make you think a little bit? Because I might just rate these in article form and then have
those are
the great
good.
unwashed.
Those are good.
Rip me.
Chat, go through, comment on the article.
We can create more deals.
Go check the website, and actually, just so you know, you can still type Oilersnation.com.
Yeah, we haven't changed the URL.
When does it change?
That's a good question. It's still going to be a few months, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's still going to be some time.
I know Leafs Nation said they was happening in January for them.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's when it happens for us.
I want to say around the new year is when the websites are going to be making the flip. So
that is future us, folks, and we will deal with that then. Okay, I guess you can continue with list discussion here in August. NHL 27 ratings came out, and ladies and gentlemen, we have an inaugural, a first time ever, Connor McDavid becomes the inaugural first active NHL player to be rated 99 overall in the video game, part of the 99 Club. An unreal honor, an obvious one in my opinion. It's the first time that they've had an active player. They've had players be rated 99 or 100.
Yeah.
They were just like legends of the game and whatnot. They weren't like currently playing. Makes sense for number 97 to be the first one to do that. I love the move from EA Sports. If you've known before, Madden, the NFL video game, they do the 99 Club all the time, and it's a big deal. around training camp season. They also get some bling on this bad boy here. They get all those. There's Saquon rocking his as well. I was all out of image generations because I was going to put this fly-ass chain on Connor McDavid. But my apologies. I think it's really cool. We'll see if they, like, you know, Madden has, like, Ocho Cinco is, like, the Madden ratings adjuster. And they, like, during the season, it's a very big deal how much attention it gets. The NBA 2K games, it's all Ronnie 2K, who's, like, his whole thing is rating these players. And players hate his guts. Because of that, Connor McDavid at 99 overall. Congrats to him, Menzies.
Yeah.
No shit would be my reaction.
You know, you talk about the offseason of honors for McDavid. First, he starts with the SB, you know, and then he gets something like this. I mean, what can this guy?
What more do you need?
Yeah.
Who needs a Stanley Cup?
Yeah. When I got an SB trophy case and I'm 99, as pointed out by QF Pro, first time ever, except for those other times, there were 99s. Like in the 90s, there were 99s.
Of active guys?
Of active guys, including
the article I read said not.
And I don't believe NHL 94 was an EA game. Is their way of doing it. So, like, Mario Lemieux was 100. He was 100 overall in 94, and Ray Bourque was 99. I think Lindros in one of the mid to late 90s NHLs was that. So,
what was your first NHL game experience? What's the first one you ever played?
I think the first one was NHL 05. And then I started to play a lot more 04. 2K6 I had and really enjoyed. I played a lot of the 2K.
The 2K franchise.
Yeah, I had a bit of the 2K, but really the most I've spent time with is 04 because it's the only one I ever go back and play.
This is why I knew I loved you the moment I met you. Without a doubt, NHL 04 is my favorite. I still have the version with Danny Heatley on the cover.
Yes.
They put Joe Sakic on that bad boy pretty quickly after that. But my first experience was NHL 99 with Lindros on the cover. And then it was like 02 I had it on a computer. But 04 was my first, like, I think it was PS2 on that one. Maybe it was the GameCube. Not entirely certain which gaming system I had. And from then on, but that was the one where you could, like, build up your office as the GM.
Oh, yeah.
And you could, design your couch.
The franchise mode is good. It's strong. You play 20-year franchise mode.
We should crush beers and just play NHL 04. That'd be a good time. Get on down here for the stream.
Yeah.
Get on down here for the stream. Another Oilers, Brett, we have the list of everybody else who's rated. Leon Draisaitl comes in at 4th in the entire hockey game. All right, he's 96 overall. The only ones ahead of him, McDavid, McKinnon, Kucherov, and our boy Leon Draisaitl. The more you look down, Evan Bouchard is 29th overall, 91 overall. He is tied for 6th among defensemen. I will say he is 2nd for right side defenseman, only behind one Cale Makar there. So we can be mad about this Bouchard list too as well if we'd want to. Whatever. Zach Hyman, 80. I can't even read what that totally is. Help me out, Brett.
Hyman was 86.
86, I believe. Nuge, 85. And then it kind of just keeps going. Nuge is 86. Ekholm, 86. Wallman, 85. Connor Murphy, 85. Connor Murphy! A little surprised by Jake Wallman's rating, if I'm being completely honest, after the season that he had last year. But I think we all know what he is prototypically capable of in a year when he's not dealing with injury. Connor Murphy, he's an 85. That's your solid stay-at-home defenseman. I did also look, I was curious.
Yeah.
Darnell Nurse was an 85 as well.
Is that right?
He is.
Yes.
So,
yeah, sure.
There's your ratings for the Edmonton Oilers. Matt Savoy, maybe you'll be joining this list next year. We shall see.
Yeah, that's probably around. Like, there's 8 Oilers there. I think Florida had the most with 9 in the top 300. So, yeah. I mean, this affects my life so little. I don't play the games. I don't really care. But it is interesting to see just how it is reflected in the video game mode. I know, like, when it comes to Madden, Woody Johnson, the Jets owner, his kid is, a big part of their decision-making or lack thereof. And he admitted that he uses Madden to sort of figure out who's good and who's not good. But I think some players have even said that one of their ways to prepare was to play Madden.
Dude, I remember maybe it wasn't Jaden Daniels, who's been in the news for completely other reasons.
Yeah.
Loser.
Now we got a name change again.
But I say
saying 5.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Jesus, it's so weird. There is, I don't know, like Madden players, and same with 2K, doesn't feel the same in the NHL, but those other sports, like, people care about their ratings a lot.
Oh,
and like when they got the Madden's rating adjuster on the sideline, like they get yelled at from time to time. That Ronnie 2K guy gets tweeted at and yelled at, and you're just kind of like the emperor of rating on the internet. Like that's a job I do not want. That's not a good one. So there you go.
What rating is our goaltender, says Sung?
Not in the top 300, so I couldn't see. They would only give you, for each team, of what you saw there of a list was whatever was in the top 300, I believe. So not good. I'm going to assume that probably maybe very low 80s. I would assume. What do you think Tristan Jarry will be rated, boys? Let's go around the room. Chat, you as well.
I don't even know what would be a good, I'm
going 80.
I was just going to say,
78, 79.
Yeah, 79, 80.
Even 77 was a number that came into my head, too.
My when I was put on the spot the other day on
in 26, he had an 83 overall rating. So that's got to go down.
Yeah, I think we got to bump that.
I'm going 80. I'm going 80.
My goalie list that I had to do was not that far off the NHL.com's top 10.
Oh,
did you see their top 10 goalies?
I did.
We had basically now, I had Sorokin 1. I like Sorokin more. But Hellebuck 2, Vasi 3, Thompson 4 was my list, Swayman 5, Shesterkin 6, Ottinger 7. But Vladar was the big riser to 8. I had him in my second tier, but then it was Wallstedt and Dobish that I believe rounded out the top 10.
Yeah,
and I had Dobish and Wallstedt there, Wolf, Olmark, and Saros were also in my tier. But
Dan Vladar, I remember last year it was maybe around the 2/3, 3/4 mark of the season, and on this show I went hand up. I was not familiar with how good of numbers he was putting up throughout all of last season. Like, he was in borderline Vezina contention throughout the year.
Their win, that series winner over Pittsburgh, that game, the Flyers had no business winning that hockey game. They had no business whatsoever. The overtime period was insane how many chances the Pens had, and Vladar was good. What do you think are the chances Vladar is back in the top 10?
That is the definition of goaltending is voodoo by looking at Dan Vladar's season last year, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He's never been the guy that's sniffed anywhere near a top 10 list, and that's how you see Jarry years ago be in that semi-discussion, upper echelon, whatever, top 15, and then somehow the wheels just completely fall out from underneath. Hey, prove me wrong. I, once again, don't watch a lot of Philadelphia Flyers games, so I'm not too up to date on Dan Vladar. All the power to you, but no. I don't see it. And I think
what would Connor Ingram be rated right now despite not being signed?
82. Better than Tristan Jarry. Like, no shit. Better than Tristan Jarry.
79. I think he'd be 79.
I think he was better than that in the regular season.
Yeah, but they're pretty...
It's baffling how he's still... Unless it's New Jersey and we understand all this. It's just wild.
They can be pretty harsh on goalies, though.
Yeah, I guess they can. Yeah, it is true.
It is just because there are certain times in the game where there's a lot of goalies that are higher rated. NHL forwards like that. There's a ton of goalies that are high 80s to 90s. That was also the state of the league at the time. I think Dan Blackburn was still getting an 88, 89.
Trying to find the NHL 2004.
Yeah, give me the old 4.
I'd say tier 1, 90 plus, but doesn't have the official.
Right, because you're going to have like Shiger would have been
he was in tier 2. 87, 89 overall is Luongo, Patrick Waugh, Ed Belfour, J.S. Shiger. Tier 1 is just Marty Brodeur. It's at 90+ overall. So this is just Google giving it to me. Yeah. Tier 3, 84 to 86 overall. Marty Turco, Jose Theodore.
Yeah.
Roman Czechmanic.
Yes.
Loved that guy. And Evgeny Nabokov.
Yeah. That's right. And 04 was stingy. I think Forsberg is the highest rated player in the game at 94 or 5.
Nice.
Something like that.
Yeah, Ken, that's where it ends here. All right, well, there you go. On some of that discussion. Gentlemen, should we now move and hand out some jeans, hand out some jorts, and then be on our way? Thank you once again, everyone, tuning in. A little Wednesday afternoon happy hour action coming your way. Buy some off-season social club merch. Come on the Nation Golf Tournament going down next Friday. Also, got the Jasper Pond Hockey Tournament, which is already on sale for January next year, but they do go. They do go eventually, so reserve your team now, and let's party throughout this next season. I do feel, Brett, and you'll understand this, like, getting the 4 months off this summer and, like breathing and being ready. Last year at this point, I was just dreading hockey coming back. And I was like, man, I don't want to do this again. Like, I don't miss it enough. There wasn't enough time had passed for me to miss it. I miss it right now. I'm getting excited for September 29th to come back. Going to be down at events, doing stuff, dog patch. I'm ready to get back into the swing of things.
I'm excited for the hockey-related activities to start again. Like, I'm really excited for training camp this year. I think me and Waz are going to go down again this year. Last year, they did they introduced the cream jerseys at the training camp. So, which, of course, training camp, when fans are there, just scrimmages. But you just like seeing guys skate and just seeing what everybody's
got. That first day of school vibes coming back 100%.
And then you leave a Rogers Place and there's a festival going on outside and all that. That's what I'm really excited for, is just getting back into the hockey related activities.
Let's go. Gonna be a good time. All right, boys. Do we want to start with jeans first?
Sure.
Let's start cold and then we shall get hot. Does anyone want to go first?
Yeah, I can.
Please.
My jeans goes out to Tyrone Tracy Jr., New York Giants running back, who's had a promising start, all things told, to his NFL career. I'm a Giants fan. There's optimism in Giants land for the first time in forever, with Harbaugh being the head coach, and whether we can keep our quarterback upright, because he's visited the blue tent
again
6 times and make it a 7th in the first week of preseason against the Minnesota Vikings, when Tyrone Tracy completely missed the block and Jay Ward of the Vikings absolutely crushed Dart, and he was laying on the turf, not moving, and then
moving at all,
and then visited the blue tent, and then Harbaugh put him back in the game, which equally suspicious. But he did have a nice touchdown.
That touchdown was awesome. Yeah. It was totally unscripted, rolling to the left, throwing across, I guess not across his body, but back of the end zone.
Yeah.
Jackson Dart is an electric factory.
Yeah.
He's either going to be out of the league in less than 12 months, or he's going to win you some playoff games.
Or we're going to have some fun.
Because he's a dog.
And don't worry, if he gets hurt, Jameis Winston's the backup, which means the fun won't end.
Fun keeps going.
The excitement will continue. So the Giants signed Najee Harris,
I was just going to
say. I believe, to Tracy might be finding himself walking the streets again without a job after that missed pass protection. So, didn't want to see that the first week of preseason, especially when there's some optimism. So, come on, Tyrone.
It was funny when Jackson Dart was doing the press conference after, and he's like, I don't get it how every time I get hit, I keep going into the blue tent. And it was like, well, man, you laid on the ground motionless for about 30 seconds. You didn't move, and you got fucking drilled.
Yeah.
Like, that's how it happened. That's how it happened. Stop getting hit, and then that. But
or just get up. I'm not trying to be that guy. Like, if you're hurt, like, hey, it's a split-second thing. I understand. But, if
you can't lay down and then be in the press conference and go, I don't know why they keep throwing me in
that's
there.
right. That's right.
It's like, well, we have eyes. That's
it
why.
was a blown, it was a missed assignment, that whole thing. It wasn't Dart's fault.
Orlovsky had his back, too.
Yeah.
He was on NFL Live, and he's like, this is Tyrone Tracy's fault right here. I don't know what the hell he's doing.
Yeah, that was not good to see. So, anyway.
Najee Harris, with his one eye, can still pass block a little bit better.
That's right.
All right, my jeans. This one is just wretched, horrible stuff. Pat McAfee making music. Yes, you heard that correct. The former NFL punter and ESPN show host dropped his debut country shit album that came out last weekend. I've still yet to listen to a song front to back.
No, yeah.
I went through a nice Instagram carousel of them all that was entitled, Holy Shit, Can You Believe This Guy Actually Posted This? It's called The Diary of a Polarizing Figure, to which I say, you were a punter in the NFL, man. I like Pat McAfee. Shut up. And then he's doing, he's an ESPN show host. People go at him for this and that. Stay in your lane. This is similar to my thing when I said about Tom Brady before. Played quarterback, just be a quarterback, all right?
Shut up.
You're not a country music artist, Pat McAfee. If you listen to this, I said it's like the shittiest version of Morgan Wallen meets Jelly Roll meets iTunes GarageBand. All in one with sleeveless shirts. I'll also put featuring sleeveless shirts. It's wretched stuff. You're not a musician. Stop doing it. And he should be bullied on the internet accordingly. And I like Pat McAfee.
Yeah, there was a couple of things I saw. One was that Retro Pitt, who posts old Pittsburgh NCAA football games. When McAfee was in college, he played for a West Virginia team that had title aspirations. But McAfee shanked a 20 and a 32-yard field goal, and they put his track in the background of those misses. The other one is
2.7 million views. Right?
Yeah, it was buzzing. It was on my For You. And the other thing I saw was the one that's much more, I guess, countrified. Reminded me, you know what I mean? Like, it was a lot more, less rap and more country. It reminded me a lot of Bo Burnham's pandering country song. Hear that subtle mandolin. That's straight up pandering. So that's all I could think of. But
it's bad. It's really bad stuff.
Anyways,
really
my album's coming out next month.
Yeah.
It's going to be Diary of a Fat Kid.
Debuting on my wedding night.
Actually, it's a listening party.
All right, Bert, what do you got for jeans?
Playing at the wedding.
Yeah, no, I am the DJ. My jeans this is kind of a mix between like an Uber problem, which it kind of is, but it isn't. And also, like, I guess city planning, kind of. This past weekend, my friend, a very close friend of mine from high school, she is heading off to Toulouse, France, to go and I think I nailed it. Oh, shoot.
I knew some girls in high school that were too loose, but that's
that's fucking insane.
Just power through, Brad. It doesn't matter.
She's heading off. She's having a party, just a going away party, all that stuff. And the thing is that she lives kind of out on a ranch. She's a horse girl, and she has lived out on basically like an acreage. She trains horses, all that stuff. So she lives 40 minutes away from me. And you know me, I don't drive. And I am going to drink at this function regardless. So even if I was going to be driving, which I can't, I wouldn't be driving.
What? What the fuck did you just
So I have to take an Uber out to this place. Now, I've been to her place before. However, I don't remember the address, which I thought was weird. So I messaged her being like, hey, what's the address here for your place? She sends me coordinates. I go, what? And I open it up, and it's just coordinates to her house. And there's no address at all. There's just coordinates. So I'm like sitting there going, how do I put fucking coordinates into Uber?
Yeah.
And how do they, take me out there and stuff? So it turns out there's like a tiny business that is like down the street from them that I could just put it to, tell the guy drop me off, whatever, and get out. So I'm like, okay, that's going to be my plan. Then I sit there and I think, how the fuck am I going to get home at 10, 11 p.m. in Uber out in basically Spruce Grove, but not quite Spruce Grove, to then tell them to pick me up at these coordinates? And
I'll be the guy standing on the side of the road.
yeah, don't worry, you can't miss me. I'll have my thumb out. And I just sat there and went, I don't know how I'm going to do this. So there's also some, Taylor was coming home that day. There's a lot of stuff. So unfortunately, I couldn't go. But I sit there and go, how do you not have an address? Obviously, that's not on them. That feels like a government thing, probably. And also, Uber, my parents live out in Beaumont. It takes 15 minutes for an Uber to be like, okay, yeah, I'll come and pick you up. Imagine trying to get an Uber out in that place and them going like, yeah, no, I'll come pick you up. It'd be a half hour, 30, 45-minute wait. So I just sat there and went, what are we doing, Uber? Let's get more and I know we talk about there's too many drivers, and then you talk to the drivers, there's not enough drivers. It's just a lot. We need more rural Uber, I think.
My opinion, you just got to get yourself a good old-fashioned cab guy. That's your guy that, like, I have the phone number saved of my guy from Astro Taxi, from Sherwood Taxi, and I'll call them or text them and be like, hey, man, it's me again. I need you.
I totally have one of those.
I got one guy who'll come out to the country, like east of Sherwood Park area, whenever, because Ubers don't go out there. Yeah. But he'll come out, and I'll like text him at like 6 p.m. and be like, hey, man, I need you like 2 a.m. He's like, oh, I can't wait to see you. You want anything? Oh, yeah, it's been great. We'll go to the McDonald's drive-thru. He's my guy. He's my guy.
Yeah, especially for you who uses them. Like, you need a guy.
Yeah, you do need a guy.
You need a guy.
You need a guy. All right.
Wow.
Good round of jeans. I like that. Jorts?
Jorts, a couple of small things, nothing crazy. For one, the NFL throwback YouTube page has just been live showing highlights of random games or NFL Network related stuff just on a loop. You can just tune in live. I was in the middle of a Saints-Dolphins game.
I pay for the NFL Network. I love just coming home this afternoon. It'll be the 1992 NFC Championship game. I'm like, I'm in.
Yeah.
Give me
Put it on. So I've been doing that. That's getting me revved up for some NFL. Been revved up with the CFL. Been going to a lot of Elks games.
I say you are the resident Elks fan at this company. I think Elks now, and I'm thinking Menzies.
I've been to the last 4 home games, but I won't be able to go this Friday, because the Bonneville Pontiacs are having a 35th anniversary alumni get-together. So it's a game, and then there's a golf tournament on the Saturday, and so I'm going down. We'll see some former players, some kids I haven't seen for a while. I think there's going to be a few, and then there's some much older ones that played long ago. So I'll be back down there this weekend.
What Bonneville Pontiacs legends will be there?
I haven't got an official list. I don't think we're getting Leteste.
I was going to say, are we getting Letty? We getting a guy?
Fonzie should be playing. He lives in town.
Bobby McMahon?
Justin Fontaine. Be nice to get Bobby. I don't know if he's going to be there. But we'll have, some more of the, like Andy Dr. Chick, I think, might be there. One of the franchise leaders.
There we go. It'll be a great time.
Yeah.
Get you back in the swing of things.
Yeah. See some people, so it'll be good. Yeah.
Down at the RJ?
Down at the RJ Lalonde Arena, and then the Crown and Derby, I'm sure, will be visited as well.
Isn't that just Nikki from Obsession if she was a doctor? Indie doctor chick? All right. More at 11.
Woo! All right, my jorts. Kawhi Kawhi Leonard is wearing the jorts right now. Stop it. He's wearing the jorts. Kawhi did nothing wrong. All right? I'm going to say it. We've all been throwing his name in the mud, rubbing dirt on it. Pablo Torre found out this. He found out that. He didn't find out shit, bud. As you see here, the NBA discovered no evidence, not even a shred of evidence that the Clippers and Kawhi did any wrongdoing with sponsorship deals to funnel money. No such thing. No such thing. Stop it, you two. And now the Clippers are believing they're working with the NBA. They're going to find a way to get through this, whatever. And the Raps believe that Kawhi will soon be on the squad and the deal, proposed deal. I don't know if there'll be any small tweaks to it, but it's feeling like Kawhi is officially going to be a Raptor. He thought the entire offseason, he's been in TO, he's been at events, he was at Summer League for the Raptors.
He's been around.
He's been around. This whole time you've heard that people close to Kawhi are saying he is very confident that he's going to be a Rap. Well, I'm even more confident now, so Raptors to the moon. Let's go. Place your futures now for NBA championship.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd go that far, but you know, if you want some action, I
placed my future the last time we acquired Kawhi, and look what happened.
It worked out.
Bang.
That worked out.
Waz, I hate you so much. He says Kawhi is washed. Let's be honest. He was second team All-NBA last year.
This reeks, this whole thing.
It's weird, eh?
It reeks.
Did you fart?
Well, that's something
reeks.
different.
Just come out, tell us something here, Adam Silver. Nothing.
It feels
Nothing?
like the NBA went, I don't know if I really want to piss off the sixth richest guy on planet Earth here.
No shit.
Let's just sweep this one under the rug. Or maybe Ballmer was like, hey, I'll do a sponsorship with you guys if you sweep it under the rug.
Yeah, this
He just
company.
keeps putting it forward.
Yeah.
It's another shell company.
Lance said we don't believe this, right? God, no. But he didn't do anything.
Hey.
He didn't do anything. He's an upstanding citizen.
Neither did Shohei.
Yeah, it's actually very similar. Yeah.
And what happened to Shohei? Why don't you go win back to back?
Still hitting dingers.
Back to back.
So Kawhi, come on home. I hope the Kawhi and Dine is still going on around Toronto citywide.
Yeah.
Get your coactuses ready for him. Remember that guy who was wasted?
Yeah.
I got a coactus. It's a coactus.
I want to give this
Forgot
Kawhi.
Lance said, I am tired of these billionaires.
Yeah, but how sick would it be to be a billionaire?
But like, once again, if I had Steve Ballmer on our side and he was trying to pay everyone under the table a couple extra million to give us the most stacked team, I would love that.
Fine.
Like, hey.
Yeah, but this brings about
it's
a
nasty.
myriad
It's-
of questions here about their actual dealings. How what's also interesting going on is this Walter guy who had a stake in the Lakers and is trying.
Didn't buy? Yeah. I'm very,
Well, yeah, because he has like a ton of different assets and franchises, including Brett's Dodgers and Chelsea, and there's a federal probe that is looming above this guy, and he sounds motivated to sell like all of his sport teams, and I don't know where this is going, but the tentacles of that, like how the Lakers also just went from, oh, we're not looking to sell to like 3 days later sold is...
Well, the interesting thing too is that Kawhi has a clause in his contract that if ownership or Andrew Friedman, who's the GM of the Dodgers, changes, he can opt out of his contract.
Yeah.
So there is also that caveat, but there is also like talks about this is that the Dodgers are his baby and that he won't sell it.
Right.
Like that he
Well, and
that
those
will be-
contracts being backloaded.
Yeah.
So if there's going to be any change in hands of
exactly.
ownership,
Exactly.
it's your problem now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
who is actually paying those bills? So there's been a few of that like sport business side of things that have been.
I mean,
fascinating.
when I kind of look at this thing in general, I'm like, oh, you mean the incredibly, disgustingly rich did something a little shady? Oh.
Yeah.
But it's not good, Lance. I agree. It takes away the integrity from the sport. It's not good. And now Kawhi can get paid in Canadian money for the rest of his NBA career. Bert, What do you got for jorts?
Yeah, I'll make mine quick. Mine's just fantasy football season being back. God, I love just getting into drafts. Just drafting. I have a little like draft night, whatever.
You're doing
ritual.
right now.
Yeah. Actually, I am. You're right. It auto drafted Michael Pittman for me while we were live, so I'm fucking pissed a little bit. But no, it's great to be able. I have a little ritual where I get a drink. I get a hard drink. So then once you get the drinks going and you get tough into those picks later on in the draft, it just takes the edge off a little bit, and you go. It makes the decisions a little
Trust your
easier.
gut.
Exactly.
Right.
Have a little smoke, all that stuff. It's just it's a great evening. It's a great night, and especially I hate long drafts, which I'm doing right now. I just want to get it done over with. Ogle over my team.
Roster bait.
Exactly. Roster bait. Heavy roster baiting going on.
Oh,
I just finished a rookie draft where I got Jadarian Price. I always want to call him Jadarian Prince. Jadarian Price. I got both receivers out of Miami in Caleb Douglas and Chris Bell. Who else did I get? I got just a bunch of really good players. I am very happy about it.
It's the best time of the year.
Oh,
it truly is. Now it takes a large chunk out of my wallet because I have to pay for so many different buy-ins for the 4 leagues I'm in. So I'm in 4, and this year we did before a kicker league where it's 5 dudes in the league and you draft 5 kickers each, and the points are ridiculous. So if you make a 50-yard field goal, it's like 500 points. And if you miss any field goal or extra point, it's like minus 400, whatever. It can be crazy. And it's just a ridiculous league. It's $20.
Soul of the game are the kickers.
The kickers.
Love kickers. My Vermilion home league had taken away. We had grown to a 14-team league last year, but then they also put in, we're taking away kickers and defenses.
Oh.
So I hate that.
I hated it. It was 20, so that's 28 roster spots that now have to be filled with actual. We were deep in the weeds. It was not fun at all.
Yeah.
I was not happy
I need
with
defense and kickers to be a part of my.
I do too.
That's a part of the game.
I
need that
do
in. And there's
too.
nothing worse than like end of a game and the defense you're playing against gets like a pick 6 in garbage time, and you just want to scream
Nothing
in the pillows.
is better than sucking out a win on Monday Night Football with a kicker.
Yeah.
Like that is you need a 17-point game.
Won a
from the
couple
kicker.
matchups off of Monday Night Justin Tucker game winners in my day.
Aubrey. I'm a big Aubrey guy. I always
that
pick
guy's
up
a
Aubrey.
cheat code.
Oh, absolutely. Lance also with the comment of the show, I think. Brett's hobby is getting hammered and picking men he thinks are good. Yep.
Yep. There you go. McDowell said I'm in round 21 of my Dynasty League right now. I also drafted Caleb Douglas. You guys can roster bait together. There you go, boys. Back to back, if you will. All right. We love you all. Appreciate you all. Do me a favor. Throw down your courtesy like. Make sure you are subscribed to the Daily Face-Off Edmonton YouTube channel. And come on, hang out with us at the golf tournament next weekend. We'll be at the Pint. Keep it locked on our socials because we've got some events coming. Maybe even an ON funeral in September. Love you all. Have an excellent rest of your week. We'll be back next week. I'm not going anywhere for the rest of the summer. I'm here. I'm committed. And we shall talk then. Peace out. Love you all.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you enjoyed today's episode of Oilers Nation Every Day, make sure you hit the subscribe button here on our YouTube to not miss any of our content. We got you covered from interviews, insight, analysis, everything you need to stay up to date on everything around the team. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a video.